Hello everyone, welcome back to our complete Python course. In the previous lecture, we learned what is programming, what is Python, installing VS Code, and the first Python program. Today we will learn one of the most important concepts in Python, that is variables and data types. Without variables, we cannot build any Python program. Every software you use, from the Instagram to watch, stores information using variables. So let's begin. Now, what is variable? A variable is a named location in memory that stores a value. Think of a variable as a container or a box. You can put data inside the box and change later or use it in calculation. Example. Here, name is a variable. Yeah, PS is also variable, but it stores integer value. CGPA is also variable, but it stores the decimal value. Here, Shilling is 1920 for 5 points. Now, silver contains the figure prints and decimal prints. You can also see as a box 1 is as a box 2 and CGP as a box 3. Each box available, that means variable name that stores some value. That name stores value to count. Page stores value name is something integer that is something. CGP stores value name is 8.5 that is a distinct value. But there are rules for naming variables. Let me see. Variable name contains letters like this name is equal to 1. And rule number 2, numbers are allowed but at the beginning. That not at the beginning means firstly it will not change. Suppose here one is at the beginning, but the rule says mm, number cannot be at the beginning. It can be at the ending or somewhere. You can see here syntax error. One syntax error is just a literal. You can put a one at the mm, you can see here with names. You can also name G. So you can also put in number at the middle of the part of the variable. Yes, also omit prints. Now Now rule number three, that is underscore. Underscore is router. Underscore is this. This one is the underscore. So then, like you have to know student and their name. You have to start student name, but there is space. It will show error. Here student syntax invalid syntax. That we can put here simple underscore or make some very limited. Then it will show how. Wow. Remember, that is not allowed. You see there, if I put there space, it will show error. Invalid syntax. Invalid syntax means no space is allowed. Now, rule number five is sensitive. There are different variables. Means you can never assign same variable two times. You can put each variable of the two number 25. Going to it will only print 25 because at the last, if you put any variable at the last of the or before of the print command, it will only print that one. Here prints age 25. If you have to put, if you have to print both, then you have to change the name. So now when you see 19 and 25, both are printed. Now, count it. Now, come to the keyboards. Keyboards are the words in Python. They have predefined meaning because if in Python, if else is a command, not a variable. If else or else or while true, or one when the class the and import also. All are not a variable. It's a command of a Python. These are reserved words for Python. We cannot use these words for variable. Let us tell if print then if we error invalid syntax because it is not considered as a variable. It is a reserved word for and It will print. Now come to the identifiers. What is identifier? An identifier is a name given to variable, function, classes, modules. Example, there we have to put student name, student please, or teacher name, teacher please. If you put name is equal to full name and teacher name is equal to name, your name, and name is- here it is clear that the student name as a teacher name. So with put students name, teacher name is equal to also you have to put your marks or total marks. You cannot put marks is equal to this. It will not. This is a total marks or not. So you can put the total marks. Also qualified area, employee name. uh, Memory teacher. Then we write is equal to 20. Python creates the integer object 20 in memory and make the variable is pointed to 20. Means if you put the age 20, I have explained it. Age is equal to 20, age is equal to 25. It will only print 25 because Python only remembers the last one of the command or you can say an updated command. Let me see 25. Here 25 is now uh, age is equal to age written is 20 and age is equal to 25. Is refers 25, not 20 because I updated it. Now come to the data types. Data types is Python what kind of data is being stored, like integer, integer in short form you can see integer int int. Example marks equal to 388. Here it is an integer. Marks, marks. You can see marks as a variable name and literal three it means marks is only integer value. This is an integer. Integer only stores whole number, not a decimal number. It is a whole number, not a decimal number. If you if 88.45, it is a decimal number. And this show float. We call it as float. It's a decimal number. It is called as a float. Int we say this is int like this is in future. You can say as expected in 0.67. This is growth. Here you see marks. Creativity is a whole number. It is an integer. It is an integer. And here is a decimal. It is called as a float. Now, complex number. Complex number stores numbers which are real and imaginary parts. Um, that is 22 plus 3 J represents imaginary number. Imaginary number or imaginary unit. Now come to the Boolean part. Let me see. Count left. Now Boolean. In Boolean, which it has bool. We can say Boolean as a whole. Boolean only stores two values, that is true or false. Like is a student is true, true. Student is a student. Student true. Non-consider string. This all are Boolean. In Boolean, we only use only two things are there, true and false. Now string. What is string? Here you see mass. In whole number, integer, decimal, and float, and this is complex number. Now string. Strings are enclosed in double or single quotes. And it's given n numbers of time of name. Mm, use this user or equal to um, this is an integer where we can use any number, any or we can also use number, but is there any letters? It is called as string, not integer, not float, not complex. It is also put signs and one, two, three, four. It's, it comes, you can also identify from the codes. There is double quotes. You can also use single quotes. It is also plain. There is no also. Here you see science 15 printed. Science 15, 330, 59 printed. You can say double quotes or single quotes are string. Next part. And this one. Now type function. Type. This is a function. The type function tell us the data type of a value. It means this type. So what type of your variable? Um, what you coming with? Yes, I- something. Sorry. Last is a keyword. Um, Six. And type image. Here you see I have limited first line age, and age is an integer. Here class is name is a string. We can also string as a str. And here also string course is a string that is str. And here is decimal. The CGP is a decimal value that is called as threshold. It's- Using type, you can check type of variable, which type of variable that is integer or string or decimal or float or complex. Class so class means class source variable type of a variable. Now, ID function. Come to the next part. I hope you understand all this integer, string, and flex and float. No ID. Okay. ID function. ID function returns the unique identifier of an object in memory. Right. That it can print ID dot here. You see the number printed maybe on each computer. This is a number that is printed. It will be different in every computer. You can also check in your computer the value of X is different in every computer. So again, I think but in my computer there is constant, but in your laptop or computer it will be different number. Now typecasting. Typecasting means converting one data type into another. Like, don't give efforts on ID. It is not that important. But remember that variable name data types. This is data types. Is integer string. This is data types and variable assigns value. Always remember. All typecasting. Typecasting means converting one data from one data another data type. Convert it equal to 20. Here I write is equal to 20, that is string, but is equal to int age. Int age int child age. Here you see it is printed, and now here in the last it prints integer value. But if I didn't convert it and age is equal to 20 and the print type age, here it's a string, that is you can see as string because I have deleted single code. That's why it's printed string. And here in this line we change the type of our age. Now you can see 20 is integer value. Also you can use base and float. It will show float is to now bool. Let's see. You can see as bool. This line changes the type of an integer. Now let's see some practical examples. Fine A is equal to and B to 20. Print before swapping print 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 now yeah, before swapping I have assigned A is equal to 20 and B is equal to A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20 before swapping. So A is equal to 10 printed and B is equal to 20 printed. But after swapping in this 43 line number, we have swapped the value of a and b. I have put a value as a b value as a e. So a is equal to 20 printed and b is equal to 10 printed. This is a practical example of a swapping. Now come to the next practical example. Length, length. In this practical example, we create area of a triangle. Float in. From this input command, we take a value from the input. Means we cannot give value from our side, but computer will give, or you can say as you will also give in the terminal command. You can give value in the terminal command. The formula for area of a triangle. Area of a triangle is equal to breadth. It is breadth. Into area, area to area. Here, using input command, give value. We can take value from the input, or you can say you can also but you can give value, but in the terminal command. Let me 43. That is 43 and that is 24. Here it is the area of a rectangle is printed. You can also check in the calculator is right. Here point zero is printed because we use here float value. If I print here int instead of float int, the decimal value is not printed. 43 and 24. Here decimal value is not printed. So that's why int do not explains, or you can say int print whole number, float print decimal number. Now that's all for today. We will see next thing in the next class. But remember, variables data and data types are check the what data is integer, string, or decimal or complex value. So thank you for today. We will see the next thing in the next class. But you have to practice all these codes to remember it. What type of what is variable, what is data type, what is rule, and how we print area of a triangle, area of a square, area of circle, all these math calculations. So thank you for today. See you in the next.